Well, guys, the news that is too important not to report on, it sounds like the state of California is set to announce a time frame for the state to enter Phase 3. And with it, an idea, naturally, of when we might expect Disneyland to reopen. Per a state health official, the state will enter Phase 3 in 1 week on June 12th. And while not specifically referenced in the announcement in terms of what could reopen, it was already said previously that theme parks would be included in Phase 3. The other sectors being reopened are things like schools, sporting events with no fans in them, casinos, I think gyms can reopen. Oh, and also TV and film production, which is a big deal because that's another entire sector of Disney's business that has been untouched for a while now. Of course, it should be noted that even though we have a date, a rumored date of June 12th, that doesn't necessarily mean that Disney would be jumping right on the gun and opening then. As a matter of fact, we know it won't be anytime before July 15th, as we've seen already, their reservation calendar has been cleared of all dates prior to July 15th. But I think we can make a healthy guess on when Disneyland might reopen based on what we've seen previously with both Shanghai, Disney World, even Universal in Florida. Disney has had the opportunity to observe what's happening in Shanghai for a while now, and I haven't heard anything negative come out of Shanghai, so we know it's at least working adequately. I'm not sure if it's a home run or not, but it hasn't been a train wreck either. And Disney already has a plan. They've already set. They're good to go at Disney World for July 11th. We just have to observe how that goes. So one could make the assumption, the guess, that it wouldn't take much more planning or much more thought or much more time to make Disneyland ready. But I'm sure they already are making it ready. So it could be done nearly at the same time as soon as they get the okay to go. Having said that, there is still room for the chance or the possibility that Disney wants to observe Walt Disney World open on July 11th, and by the same stretch, to see how things are going at Universal Studios in Florida. If that's the case, then we go from something like mid-July to several months from now, possibly September maybe, because what's going to happen is we're going to wait until July 11th, and then they're going to observe for, I don't know, a few weeks, a month maybe, to see how that works out. Then they have to alter their plans, and they have to make whatever physical, on-site adjustments to that plan in the park, and then they can reopen. So, I don't know, A plus B equals September in my mind, if they go that route. I mean, it could go either way. So my best guess is, this is my best guess, is if it's not mid-July, if it's not July 15th or July 17th, which would be their anniversary, then it could be as late as September, or who knows, even further than that. But I don't think it'll be anywhere in the middle. By the way, all of this is under the assumption that Disney hasn't changed their plan, their goals, given the current climate, the political climate, as it were. Which, by the way, would be perfectly reasonable, and I think all of us would understand if that were the case. So all of this supposes that they haven't, changed their mind on anything like that. Now, we haven't heard anything from Disney with respect to Disney World. They've already got a planned opening date of July 11th, and so far they haven't said one way or the other if that date has been pushed back or not because of what's going on. That could go either way. That could mean anything. So we don't know. But we're just trying to play, all things being equal, this is what we would expect. Of course, we'll stay tuned to see how things develop, including the formal announcement, because right now this is kind of a leak from the state's plans. They were supposed to announce something earlier today, I thought, but that didn't happen. So when that formal announcement comes, we'll get the confirmation on that and what it means for Disney. And otherwise, thanks guys for watching. Do please remember to be kind to one another. Practice a little empathy in your day every day. And we'll see you next time. Fresh baked.